in the second half.
It's a really physical competition. You know, I've played over in Europe, and I'm from Australia. I've played in Australia, but this is definitely the most physical basketball I've ever played.
Under a minute to go here in the first half, and here's the steal. Staley!
You think either hit or be hit. So you got when you go in there, you gotta be strong going up with the ball. If you want to bring it in the paint, you gotta be prepared to take it.
Therese Sam, offensive foul.
It definitely is physical. You do get some arms and elbows. Being a rookie, you're used to playing one way, but you gotta play stronger, you gotta play smarter and wiser. And especially this is what this league brings. It brings wiser and smarter players.
Rebound, Gator, and a putback. Oh, my!
Is it possible to overcome the feeling I had that first day when I was like, look, they're drafting. Look, this is going to be it. Look, there's going to be women's basketball. And they're not going to turn a profit if they do, not for many years. And here they're going to go try to do something for us to play women's basketball in the United States. And I just felt like I wanted to be a part of that.
Ball movement on this sequence.
Incredible. Barely into her hands. Smith able to get it off to Sam. Staley in the range. Staley outside to the Irish gun, and back to Morgan.
I'm never sleeping. I'm happier. It's true. If I could stop time and move it just this one round, and blue someday your luck will change too. When I go out at night, the people out there treat me right. It's really nothing I do. There's something someone said that really stuck inside my head. My days of struggling, I'm through then. New air. It's my time, it's a prime time. Every day I'm living with this rhythm in me. Oh yeah, it's my time, it's a fine time. I see it
I think it definitely helps young girls with their, you know, they can identify with a female professional as opposed to John Stockton and Michael Jordan and, you know, some of the players that we looked up to when we were younger. So, you know, as a young girl, you don't want to be like a guy, but, you know, you still want to play sports. And so I think it's great for them right now. I don't know that they realize how lucky they are.
5'3", Debbie Black. All the little girls out there watching the game of basketball, and they watch Debbie Black, and they know that they've got an opportunity to participate at this level because it's all about heart and determination.
When I used to play for a girls basketball team in St. Augustine, I was the shortest person on my team, but I was the best, well, I was a good player.
There is a real thing of role modeling. There is a thing when you look at someone like yourself, you know, maybe a bigger, older version that you say, that could be me someday.
I think that women should be able to do the same thing as men because they have their own rights too. They're people just like men, so it doesn't really matter whether sports or not, that women can be athletic too.
This is history in the making. The first ever women's professional basketball dunk, and she's doing it blindfolded.
One-handed. There's nothing finesse about this. This is power. Boom.
I try to remember what they do so it could help me during the game. I think it's cool.
Here comes Dawn Staley for three.
I know you have little girls that look up to you, but when you get the little boys to see what you do and have fun and take pride in what you're doing out there on the basketball court and appreciate what you're doing out there on the basketball court, I think that is when, you know, you've come a long way.
I like the players, how they play. Well, it's like the same thing as NBA, except girls are just playing it, and I wouldn't think that, I thought men would be more athletic, but actually girls are the same. I think they should get paid more.
I look at it as an honor. I mean, when a little girl or a little boy asks me for my autograph, I mean, I'm honored to give it to them. And I know it was rough for me growing up, and I didn't really have a female basketball player to look up to. And I think now that we're out here and they have someone to look up to, it's good.
Growing up, basketball was my game, and to get to a level where people noticed me in the public or noticed me in general whenever I went out to the malls or the games or whatever, that was a dream. And to have kids standing right there eager to have my autograph or eager to say hi or eager for me to shake their hand is truly an honor.
What happened was when I was about 8 years old or 7 years old, I was at a game watching my older sister play, and I had played already. I started playing when I was 6 or something, and I wasn't very good. We all played on the boys' teams, and my sister played on a boys' team too, and she didn't get very much time, and I didn't get very much time. I'm sitting there watching my sister, my mom and I sitting up in the stands, and there's this girl on the other team, and we figure, just like my sister and I, she'll play a few minutes, and the boys won't pass to her, and she'll run up and down the court. What happened was she scored all the points for the team. She was just amazing, and my mom was just sitting there, oh, Katie, look at that, look at that. And at that point I realized, oh, the girls can be the best one on the team. We don't have to just be the one that runs up and down the court and sits on the bench and cheers.
I feel that when I have the basketball in my hand, I feel like a superstar, and that one day I'm going to be on TV and show the world that I can play basketball as good as anybody else can.
I was signing an autograph for a young girl, and she looked like she had about the same size shoes as I, so I just gave her my shoes. I'd worn them a couple times, and we get lucky. I mean, Reebok gives us new shoes just about every game, so, and it made her week, I think.
The players say, just get us a fan into the game one time. Just bring us somebody one time, and we'll make a fan for life.
The strength of our power is actually playing basketball, playing this game that we love, and being able to give some of it back to the fans. The fans are the only thing that kept us alive this long.
That's it! Naj is done, and what a huge momentum swing for Columbus!
Do not let them back in this game. Do not let them back in this game, all right? You cannot let EC break you down on your dribble. Rosati fake by Edwards. How about that? Get stop! Get stop right here! Get stop!
Just to see your crowd there, you're playing for them, you're representing them, and for them to come back, realize that they're behind us all the way 100%, and that feels great. When I play, if I make a basket, when I score or go back on defense, get a rebound, I'm like, it's for them.
There are some young girls, I mean, honestly, some 7th graders that they're just like, I'm just going to go play pro.
I feel good when I play basketball. My favorite part is when I get the free throw and I'm taking it down because I'm a point guard. When you're playing basketball, it makes you feel like you can achieve anything you go for.